So Dr. Doe, the floor is yours. Is it on?
Yes, it's on. Okay. So what am I saying?
We are beginning with the Marburg disease, but I think your first report concerning your investigation.
Yes.
Just read it.
I read the report.
Yes, the report that took you to KOC.
Yes.
Good. Then after now we'll talk about the Marburg.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I'm going to read to you the report of investigation on Marburg disease.
That one is not a report. It's Mr. Nakawa. It's not a report.
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 The report.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just to present to you the report of Marburg disease in KOC subdivision.
Okay.
So on the 9th of February 2023, we received a notification of cases of disease in Equatorial Guinea. Precisely in
That one is Equatorial Guinea.
Equatorial Guinea.
Not Guinea. Guinea.
Guinea.
Good. Equatorial Guinea.
Okay. Precisely of cases of disease in Equatorial Guinea, precisely in Ibebein, near KOC subdivision. This notification informed us about some people who died with after bleeding, vomiting, and suffering from fever. These symptoms are similar to those of the Ebola disease.
Okay.
After that, a multisectoral and multidisciplinary team came from Yaoundé to reinforce the surveillance at the border between Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea. The mission began on the 10th of February and ended on the 16th. Globally, we had work sessions with the authorities.
One work sessions. That S, it was put in because it was not one. It was many work sessions.
Yes. Okay. So we had work sessions with the authorities of the QC, Ambam, and Olamze. People from these three towns interact with others in or from the Bebein for business and social purposes.
Social.
Social.
C-I-A-L is pronounced. Yeah.
Okay. There we worked with the actors of surveillance of the Ministry of Public Health, the Ministry of Animal Husbandry. Husbandry.
Good. Must pronounce that H, yes?
Yes. Customs officials, the Forestry and Wildlife Ministry, and local communities. We sensitize them on the disease, its signs and symptoms, treatment and prevention. 2 days after the mission began, we were informed that the agent who killed the people of the Bebein is the Marburg virus. So we reoriented our work on the field on this disease, which is a zoonotic disease transmitted by animals and bats to humans. There is no treatment nor vaccine against it. It is also as deadly and virulent as the Ebola virus. We verified the isolation site where suspicious cases could be sent, determine how to conduct the investigation of these cases, how to draw blood samples and send
Samples, not symptoms. Simple is sample. The other one is echantillon.
yes.
With samples.
How to draw blood samples and send to Yaoundé for analysis. After setting up all these control and prevention measures, we sent feedback to the authorities and returned to Yaoundé on the 16th.
Returned. Not on.
Returned to Yaoundé on the 16th of February. Now we work with the team on the field every day to ensure that all the measures are applied on there and there is no suspected cases detected. Yes.
Thank you very much. Let's motivate Dr. first before we assassinate him. Before we massacre him.
Okay.
So let us concentrate first on the mission.
Yes.
So the mission lasted for how many days?
Today, when we come back.
Yes, the mission when you left Yaoundé.
Yes.
To go, and how many days did you spend there?
1 week.
When you say 1 week, 5 days or 7 days?
7 days.
Okay. So when you go on mission to those types of places, villages, smaller places, how do you eat? How do you live?
So only live in hotels.
There are hotels there.
Like you see, yes.
Okay.
But not live in Ambam.
Pardon? You went to
Ambam.
Ambam is near QC.
Yes, it's about 30 kilometers.
13 or 30?
30
12 kilometers.
Yes.
So you were living in Ambam
Yes.
and going to QC every morning.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I work in Ambam.
No. It's not that you work in Ambam. You are autochthone of Okay, so you have your friends there.
Yes.
And many things. Do you have property in Ambam?
No.
Even land you don't have.
No.
You didn't want to buy it.
Yes.
Or in Ambam too, they don't like people to buy. Do they sell land in Ambam?
No.
Okay. So, when you go on mission, you live in hotel.
Yes.
So they give you mission allowance. What is mission allowance?
Frais de mission.
Frais de mission.
Yes. It was.
Okay. So your mission allowance was for 7 days.
Yes.
So let us now take this situation. When you look at QC, you name 3 places: QC,
Ambam,
and Olamse. The Marburg virus, where did it originate in this case? Where did it come from? Did it come from Equatorial Guinea or from Olamse or Ambam? Yes?
Okay. What is happened is that on the 8th of February, the 9th of February, the responsible of the point of entry of QC,
Point of entry.
the medical doctor,
Yeah.
they contact us that the authorities of Equatorial Guinea closed the borders.
The borders, yes.
They want to know what's happened to justify that. So they said that in some villages of near from Ebebe,
Okay.
have some.
But in Equatorial Guinea.
In Equatorial Guinea,
Okay.
have some people who died after bleeding, vomiting, and so on. And to contain the situation, the authority decided to close
To close the border.
the borders.
Okay.
So now, inside of Cameroon, we know that the person of Ebebe come to QC, Olamse, and Ambam.
Not the person, people.
The people,
So they interact
yes,
every day.
every day with these 3 zones.
Okay.
So for us, the objective is good to see on these 3 zones if any people who have the same symptoms.
Anybody
we have the same symptoms of people who died
in QC, in Equatorial Guinea.
because we know that they interact every day.
Okay.
To ensure that there is no cases
In Cameroon.
in Cameroon.
So it is not that there was a case in Cameroon.
Yeah, there are no cases.
There was no case.
No cases.
But when you went there and stayed there and even came back, have they detected any case?
There any case have similar symptoms.
Okay.
Similar symptoms.
Yeah.
Our teams is our objective to detect any suspected cases to draw the sample blood and send to
sample blood, yeah, blood samples.
and
Send to Yaoundé.
Yaoundé to
Yeah.
analyze it.
Okay.
We have only one case is when we are on the field.
That you met.
Yes,
Okay.
one cases,
Mhm.
and the result was negatives.
But how can you call that a case when the person was bleeding,
Yes,
vomiting,
yes.
had fever?
We got it suspected cases.
Okay, you suspected him
Yes.
to be contaminated, so you isolated him,
Yes.
took blood from him, and sent to Yaoundé. How long does it take for a blood sample to leave a baby the zone, Ambam, or when
The blood sample was taken on PARLEZ.
Okay.
So we was in emergency situation.
We were
in emergency situation, so that the logistic was adapted. So when take the sample blood,
the blood sample,
a driver, a special driver, would take the sample blood to Yaoundé.
Okay,
Only.
Just a small
Yes.
sample, you give it to a driver.
There's a vehicle.
Yes, a vehicle.
Was only here for that.
To transport blood samples.
Blood sample. So when they go to when the PARLEZ is chronometer,
Okay.
and the person in CPC wait for it.
Here in Yaoundé.
Yes. So when you go about 10 p.m.
Yeah, when you leave.
When
Okay.
you leave PARLEZ,
Yeah, at 10 p.m.
Yaoundé was informed that
He left
left
at 10 p.m. Yeah.
and 2 a.m. they arrive in Yaoundé. They arrive and leave the sample.
And deposited the sample.
Yes.
His job is finished.
The job is finished.
He can go back for another sample.
No, the disinfecting and all the protocol to ensure that they are not infected.
Okay.
Yes, because there are very strict rules to respect in this situation.
Good. That is a good topic. Protocols in cases of emergency. So in such a situation, how do you dress, you as the medical personnel do you dress like this, or
No.
you have protection?
You know that when they have the notification on the night, we go on the 10th.
We went.
I went on the 10th.
Uh-huh.
There is no communication with the authority of Equatorial Guinea.
Guinea.
They don't know what happens there. So for us, we think that is Ebola.
We thought
that is Ebola.
Yeah.
So the measure we put in place is against Ebola disease.
When you were leaving Yaoundé,
Yes. We thought that we thought that is Ebola disease. And we go with all the logistics against Ebola.
Okay.
Ebola disease. So after 2 and 3 days, we had the result from CPC of Senegal. We thought that it's not Ebola, but it's marble. But the
CPC of Senegal and CPC of Yaoundé. What is CPC?
Now the authorities of Equatorial Guinea sent the sample blood sample
The blood sample to Senegal.
to Senegal, yes.
Hey, it means that they don't have Equatorial Guinea with all the money. They don't have the correct laboratory.
No.
What they did with their petrol.
They are big houses, stadiums. Okay, so Equatorial
An
Guinea.
example of some virus, the labs have categories. Those exams.
Tests. Okay, so the labs are in categories.
Categories, yes.
Mr. Nakaba, when I'm sick, I see laboratory and analysis medical. I just go.
Yes. It's just for
class 3 or class 4, there are some classification.
So in Yaoundé, where did the sample go to? Where did you give the sample?
Centre Pasteur
Pasteur.
of Cameroon.
Centre Pasteur is everything. They do all tests.
Category, so high.
But which, apart from above Centre Pasteur,
In Cameroon?
yes,
No.
there's no other lab. So Centre Pasteur is the top.
After we have, let's say, in French, Laboratoire National de Santé Publique, and we also have the CRIME. CRIME is the labs of defense.
Ministry of Defense.
Defense, yes.
Hey. And it is different, it is better equipped.
Yes. There's a lab who have the same
Characteristics.
of Centre Pasteur.
Which means that in case Centre Pasteur is not available,
We can send it.
you send it to the military laboratories. Okay. And they have the staff, the qualified staff.
Because every year you have evaluation. Evaluate all the labs to see
Which one?
which one can do something.
Who does the evaluation?
I'm not concerned.
How do they call it? You don't have How do they call
There
it?
is
A committee.
committee, Réseau National de Laboratoire.
Okay, he said no. The Réseau National de Laboratoire is National Laboratory Network. I hope your laboratory is part of that network.
No. My laboratory is just to draw maps.
To draw maps. So you have a national laboratory network
Yes.
that evaluates all laboratories in Cameroon to classify them. Okay. And when they publish the results, we can now use. So as an individual, for example, me, if I want to do tests, this is not personal business. If I want to do my checkup and then they do me test, where do you advise me to go?
Centre Pasteur.
Now it's Centre Pasteur. Because there are some advantages
Advantages.
in function of the person. If you are functionary or
A civil servant.
student,
A civil servant. Functionary civil servant. If I'm a civil servant, I have advantages.
Yes, reduction.
Okay. If you are a student, 50%.
50%.
No, it's not reduction. How do they call that word, Ms. Anukawa? Can't you make reduction? Discount.
Discount, yes. Discount.
50% discount.
Yes.
Wow. Very here now. Which therefore means that when next you are sick, go to Centre Pasteur.
Your kind of
Okay. Your student card, ID card. Okay. And then what I am asking now is, you sent the sample to Centre Pasteur. It arrived at 2 a.m. Since it is an emergency situation, how long does it take for them to know to produce the results?
For this emergency, about 5 or 6 hours.
Which means that the driver left at 10 p.m.
Yes.
At 8 a.m. the results were already
And
available.
because all the OC with the result.
You cannot do anything.
No, the technician of the laboratory is only there for that. But when the samples arrive,
He's already there,
yes,
waiting to put the. Okay.
automatically they begin the analysis.
Okay. So, for us to be clear, so that Mr. Ngakawa can now have peace,
Yes.
the Marburg virus was found only in Equatorial Guinea up till now.
Yes, no.
So we have since the 8th of February till today, the 4th of March, there is no Marburg case in Cameroon.
No cases.
Let us make the doctor and his team. Okay, so I hope you have peace of mind.
Yes, peace.
But we have some alerts.
What do you think?
There are some cases confirmed, but we have suspected cases.
Still there?
No, in Cameroon.
Suspected cases.
In Cameroon.
That's in Mabok cases
Now,
already.
all cases, all suspected cases, we go and take the sample, the blood sample, and come and send to CPC.
They call it Centre Pasteur du Cameroun.
Yes.
CPC.
CPC.
Okay.
And for all those suspected cases, all are negatives.
Okay.
Marburg disease.
So apart from the south,
Yes.
Olamze, Kiosi and Abam.
We are sanitized all the responsible of port of entry of the Ministry of
Public Health.
Public Health.
Yeah.
To check up all the person come
from those places.
Equatorial Guinea to Cameroon.
Wait, so now, now if you are coming from Equatorial Guinea to Cameroon, they must check you.
To Limbe or Chico, Douala, all.
They must do the test. Is it free?
No, they don't do the test. They check up you.
How do they check you up? They just look at you and say, okay, you have.
No, I have some. Definition they can.
Okay, so a protocol that can help
you to detect
some
symptoms.
And the people who are to detect that, do you give them special training? They have training. Train them.
Train them.
Okay.
When they have the cases, when they are going to see. When Equatorial Guinea said that it's Marburg disease, we inform all our
medical point of entry teams.
That is declared it's a Marburg disease, and how they manifest, we